Well, nothing is working. You're listening to Night Dreams Talk Radio After Dark. We had some equipment malfunction. I'm trying to get everything back up. We're running about 18 minutes late. I'm trying to get my main control panel going. And, well, I have no idea. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if this works now.
Coming to you from some far point station, like a cosmic tumbleweed, both north and south of the Pleiades. Here's your host, Gary Anderson.
That is me, and wow, 2 nights in a row. The other night, the server blew up. Tonight, well, we had a problem in the server rack, and it just popped 1, 2, 3, 4 right down the road. So we're now on backup. Hey, James, are you there?
Yes, I am. It sounds like you've had an eventful 18 minutes.
I'll tell you, I was sweating because I started getting all these emails from the radio stations, and I only opened up one, and it goes, hey, where's your feed? Where's your feed? What can I do? Everything went out.
Your feed was on fire.
Yeah.
You had to put it out and restart. I know. I get what you're saying, buddy.
Yeah. Well, in the news, I was reading about, the dinosaurs. They come up now with a new theory on what happened to the dinosaurs, and like a timeline. So this 6-mile wide asteroid hit the Earth, and then it caused a mile-high waves to, come inland. And then it dumped all this, stuff in the atmosphere, which then, besides frying the dinosaurs in that area, they went into a real quick deep freeze, like you fry chicken and then you freeze it. Then the other dinosaurs in the other part of the world kind of died off because all the sulfuric acid and all the stuff that was thrown in the, up in the ionosphere coming back down and covering, the sunlight, and the earth got cold. I tell you, that, of course, I've been thinking that same theory for a long time, but, in the news today, that's what they said.
I got to tell you something about these asteroids and comets. They collide with the Earth roughly every 300 years of varying different degrees and destruction. Example like 1908 Tunguska. Look at the destruction that created. And that wasn't near the size of what, killed off the dinosaurs, of course. But there's big craters all over the world. A lot of them we can't see because of the vegetation or whatnot, but that's some dangerous stuff, and it leads on to, like you say, all that other stuff, the fall and the pretty much a nuclear winter and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, it does. And, that was a 6-mile wide one. Now, we've been lately having, asteroids, missing the Earth that, like the size of a football field or the Empire State Building and things like that, which, again, would do massive damage. Look what happened in Siberia back at the turn of the century. I mean, you're talking a couple hundred square miles of nothing after it. That was just the concussion from it hitting.
Yeah, that was that Tunguska. There was, I forget how many millions and millions of trees it wiped out, and acres, and again, that was just not near the size of what killed the dinosaurs. And just a couple of days ago in the UK, they spotted a meteor glowing across the sky, and they actually thought it was a downed plane, but it was a meteor.
Isn't that really scary when you think about, it's like playing, craps. One of these days, something's going to happen.
Well, it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when, and then it's a matter of how big the size of it is and where it hits and how fast it's going and the angle. All these things could determine if it's a complete, what do you call it, a mass extinction or either way, it's all bad news.
Oh, yeah. So what do you have for us today that you did research on?
Oh, I got all kinds of stuff.
Okay, go for it, because I'm still hooking up to some of the radio stations I wasn't hooked up yet to.
Well, one of the things I was thinking about, who decides who talks to these aliens if they come down or if we meet them? Who decides that? You know what I mean? Like, do we have a say-so, or is there something, a protocol put in place, or, because you think about it, if a race of aliens come down and we're talking to them, and you got the wrong set of people talking to these people, my goodness, they'd be like, let's just squash them like the ants they are. You know what I mean?
That would really scare me because, if they landed in, who knows, in some South American country or who knows where, or some place where we still even had some troops fighting, that could be really, scary because, they might just say, hey, the rest of the guys are bad. We're the good guys.
Right. And, I often think about, because, radio waves and TV, since what, the late 30s or whatever, it's been going out into space. Now, could you imagine if some of these races of aliens, they're hearing the Nuremberg speeches from Hitler, and they'll probably be like, oh, my goodness, this planet is all messed up. That's just giving an example of, 1% of the world. If they look at all of us like that, we'd be in trouble.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully they didn't watch something like that. That would be films because we didn't have TV starting till 1949. But, hopefully they caught things like Leave It to Beaver and the Donna Reed Show.
Hopefully. That and Andy Griffin and family-oriented stuff. Gotcha.
Oh, yeah. Then we wouldn't look so bad, would we?
No. They'd be like, oh, we can just go down there and just push these people around all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
Which it could anyway, so it doesn't matter.
So what else in the news?
Well, I did read that the Indian lunar landing, there was a failure to that. And they're blaming ETs for that, believe it or not.
They are. Now, who's blaming the ETs?
I didn't go into too much detail, but I guess it's part of the Indian, that was part of the landing mission. They're blaming ETs. They didn't go into details of names or nothing, but I have to look into more on that. But I just thought that was kind of bizarre to come out with something like that. Also, another thing I seen was killer slime. Killer slime closed beaches in France. And what it is, it's algae, and it's putting off stuff that's poisonous to people and can kill you. So beware of, green algae all over the beaches. Don't get near it.
Yeah, that would be really scary.
Yeah. Especially if you're seeing dead animals and stuff, that might be a sign, you might not want to get in the water. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Also, there was a Gallup poll, believe it or not. I know you might not believe this, Gary, but 68% of Americans say that the government is covering up UFOs. Can you believe that?
I think pretty much so that a lot of people are, believing that. Of course, with everything that's going in politics right now, anything is believable,
I think that number is probably a little higher, actually. 29% actually thought that the government was telling us everything they know. I find that number is crazy.
That could be really scary.
That could be. Hey, there's some news on the Area 51 festival.
No, well, tell us about it.
It's canceled.
Seriously? When did they pull the plug?
Just today, the festival. There's supposed to be a festival. Pulled the plug on it. Yep.
Storm
Area. Yeah, Storm Area 51 founder cancels festival.
That is so interesting that they did it. Maybe they got some people like government, like leaning on them. Hey, can you hold on? We have to go to. I know we only been on for a couple, but we have to go to break. So we'll be right back with James and myself, and everything seems to be working now. You're listening to Night Dreams Talk Radio After Dark.
You can advertise your business on Night Dreams Talk Radio, and you will be heard worldwide. Why not contact us at nightdreamstalkradio@gmail.com.
If you would like to hear Night Dreams Talk Radio on your local radio station, let them know. Tell them to check out www.nightdreamstalkradio.com. And thank you.
Mm-hmm.